With all the talk about government cutbacks and potential new taxes, this may be the last year you can take advantage of some of the tax breaks you get for owning your own home. Here with everything you need to know about real estate-related tax benefits is Financial Fresh Start author and common sense lawyer Shari O. It's a mouthful.
It sure is. Good morning, John.
Thank you so much for being here. And we have a mouthful to talk about. How does the government decide on what we will get deductions for and credits for in the first place?
Well, the government uses tax policy as a way to encourage certain behaviors and achieve certain outcomes. So forgiving taxes or allowing us deductions or credits. For example, we had the Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Relief Act recently, and that was designed to help the housing industry recover. Unfortunately, that's going to expire at the end of the year because it's costing the government almost $1.5 billion. And the flip side of these tax breaks is that that means that the government is foregoing revenue, especially at this time with sequester on the table. We really need that revenue.
Yeah, it seems like times are always very iffy. So, you know, we can assume that we get those breaks because the government wants to encourage home ownership.
Right.
But what are some of the specific breaks?
Well, the biggest one is the mortgage interest deduction, of course. So homeowners are allowed to deduct the interest they pay on their mortgage loan up to $1 million. But you're also allowed to deduct your real estate taxes. You're allowed to deduct certain closing costs. And of course, when you sell your home, you get to not have to pay tax on the capital gains. Now, there are limitations on all of these, but they're huge benefits that are offered only to homeowners.
No, those are great benefits. And which one of these would go away thanks to the fiscal cliff?
Well, at the end of this year, like I said, we're losing that Mortgage Debt Relief Act, but also there's a credit for energy efficiency improvements that are going to go away, and it may be that we look at all of these tax breaks for homeowners. So, for example, there's already been discussion on the mortgage interest deduction, for example, to cut back maybe some of the types of properties it applies for, or to decrease the cap for that property, or change the times that you can take these deductions. So all of these are potentially going to be on the table, and it's important for all of us to watch because they're not going to be broadcasted as, oh, we're changing the mortgage interest deduction. It's going to sort of be buried in another bill. You're not going to really know that it's impacting you until your tax bill is much higher.
Right. Sometimes it's very subtle, and then you say, well, now I'm out of luck. So
exactly.
Take advantage while you can. Thanks again, as always, for your insight.
Sure.
We'll
Have
see
a
you
great
next
day.
time. All right. Let's go back over to the anchor desk.